Alrighty guys, what's poppin'? So today I'm gonna show you guys how you guys can get how to do Five Nights at Freddy's source from Five Nights at Freddy's source filmmaker models into VRChat, just like I do. Woo! So with that being said, let's get to the tutorial, shall we? So what you need to have is Unity Hub. You need to have this Unity Hub. If you look down here, it'll tell you the instructions of how to do it. So you got like you gotta download the Unity Hub, follow the instructions on screen for guidance, do the installation process and setup. So it gives you options to download for Windows, download for Mac, or just do the instructions for Linux. Linux and Mac are the same thing, by the way, guys. So you guys do not have to worry about if they're being different or not. And then choose your Unity version. Your Unity version, we're going to do that after this part right here, okay? And then once you do the second one, you're gonna do the project, which we're gonna leave that later because there's something I gotta show you guys. So the version for VRChat, you will need Unity 2019.4.3. This is something that you could do. So here it is. We got these two options. We could click on the Unity Hub, just click on it, and it's gonna tell you to open it whenever you set it up. It'll download it on that site, or you could just download this and drag it into the Unity Hub, and then just do that as well. But I recommend clicking on Unity Hub sign on this link, so I can help you install it. Once you do that, you're gonna log into your VRChat. You're gonna log it into your VRChat account. Go to download, and then download VRChat Creator Companion. It is optional that you could still do the SDK, but it's best recommendation to do the Creator Companion, so that way it can help you easy stuff with it and all kinds of it. Then you will need Blender 4.0, which is the alpha on this blender.org downloaddaily.com. Or if you want to, you can also get Blender for Steam, but that's just for 3.3, aka 3.0. How to get Blender from Steam? Well, it's super simple. You go to the Steam store right here, you click on the store, and then you type in Blender, and then it's gonna show up right here. It is free, so you do not have to worry about spending money on it. Okay? Next up, you will need Source.io. You will need Source.io for this Blender. For Blenders, you will need this Source.io for Blender to work, so that way it can read about what you're doing and all kinds of stuff. Then next up, you will need Cat's Blender plugin for the Blender as well, and then you will need to have Source Filmmaker installed, so that way you can launch in the game and install some mods on there and all kinds of stuff, which I'm gonna show you what I mean, by the way. So my Source Filmmaker right here is already installed, so I'm gonna show you guys how you guys get the mods for it, and then let it load it up and let it do its job. What you need to do is go to the workshop, okay? You're gonna find, this is FNAF, so we're gonna type in FNAF, okay? Once you do that, you will possibly choose any kind of mod that you want. But to me, personally, what I think I should go for the most, it has to be something that I still have to work on, obviously. So, okay, I'll worry about that later. So what I'm gonna look for is something that's like newer wise or OG wise. It just depends what fits on me. So let's say this. I'm gonna do oh god, they really don't have a lot of the stuff. God dang. Okay, so oh god, what? Okay. Wait, no, that was not. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Here's what I'm gonna do. Nightmare Foxy. How about this? We'll just do Nightmare Foxy. We find there's like all kinds of Nightmare Foxys and other Foxy characters for some reason. So we're just gonna choose wisely about what we want to pick. So what I'm gonna pick is this one. And hold on just a second. Alright guys, I'm back. So, as I was saying, you will find the source filmmaker models and everything. So I'm gonna choose this model right here. Okay, so what you do is whenever you get to this page, any kind of model page, but I'm gonna use this as an example. If you want to use this as an example with me as well, then feel free to follow along. So whenever you find a model, you're gonna go down by using your scrolling wheel, and then you're gonna left click to the subscribe button. Okay, once you do, you're gonna go back to the library, launch on Source Filmmaker. I recommend doing SDK in my opinion, but you could try and do Source Filmmaker as well, but I recommend doing SDK because it's a lot more easier. So then whenever you log in, there's gotta be options. I'll do Source Filmmaker because it's the original path of that part that we do. Okay, alright, ladies and gentlemen. Now we just gotta wait until it loads up, and once it loads up, everybody, then we can be good to go. Okay, is it loading in? Yay, loaded up. Yay, cool, fun stuff. So once you load it in, it's gonna ask you to create some session. You'll click create, and of course my SFM always does this every freaking time. So in case if that happens to y'all, just go to this, unsubscribe it, and resubscribe it. Okay, if it'll work, which yep, it does. So if this popped up right here, that's when you click OK. If it says that, then you're good to go, then your model's there. But you gotta make sure to know. So what I recommend doing is rescan this on the MDL photo, which means is that if you rescan it, which it'll be meaning that the model that you subscribed or however will now be there if you click rescan, because there's times to where that whenever you load in and you thought it's there, it sometimes won't, so it's the best option to rescan it. So now if you type in nightmare, there would be a Nightmare Foxy model, which just gotta find it, which I don't think it's there. Nope, it is not. So we gotta type in Foxy then. So here we got email macro. I'm trying to be careful where to find so that way I know. Oh god, there it is right here. So this is the model that we're gonna be needing. Okay, so it's called Mistberg N Foxy model. Okay, so if we click on find, I guess, right? I don't know. So we just need to find this. Okay, so we can quit, we can exit out of those. Now what I do to make this easier is I remember is so now what you can do is if you've installed hold on, I'm back, sorry, I got a phone call. Yeah, we're still good. So if you downloaded 4.0, then what you need to do is maybe you install it, you're gonna open it whenever you install it, and then you may have to extract all to where that it can actually open it for you. If it gives you an error sign or something because you've already used Blender, then just skip it just in case. Well, it's optional for you guys, you don't have to follow it, but I recommend just downloading this just to make sure. So what I do is I put mine in the pictures on Blender's folder, which is this, and I put the versions 4.0 and I just launch it in. Okay guys, alright, we gotta wait until this loads up. There we go. So it's gonna take you to this menu, so you left click on any area to get this out. So what I just do, I press A to select 3 of those, and I press delete key like that. Okay, now what I do is I go, if I want to make sure that the 2, which is this one right here and the other right here. By the way guys, if you do not know how to install this, you go to the code and you click on download zip. By the way, just to let y'all know, same for this too, but do not unzip those 2 because those 2 are going to be important. So what you need to do is go to the edit, preferences, go to the add-ons, and then go to install. go to downloads, and then find source IO master. And once you do, once you click on this, you click on install add-on. But I already have it, so I'm good. Same for Cat's Blender plugin, guys, okay? Same for Cat's Blender plugin, okay? And once you have those two installed, then you're good to go. So what y'all can do now is move on to bring the model in. So what I do is I'll go to File, Import, Source Engine, and then Source Model. So I put my SFM stuff in the regular drive where the Steam is. So I go to Program Files x86, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Source Filmmaker, Game, Workshop, Models, Mistberg, and Nightmare Foxy. Here he is right here. This is the model right there. As you guys can see, there's the model, and holy sweet Jesus, dude, his textures, god dang. Okay, did not expect that. Okay, so what we can do is grab its chest, like these parts right here, like these parts, and then just get out of the way, hold left click to bring this out, and then just zoom in like this, just like doll, and you press Control and J. What that do is it connects all the meshes together into the parts, okay? Now, there's sometimes these models can have a messed up bone sometimes, so you gotta make sure. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go do something, but anyway, some bones like these can kind of be messed up, so we gotta make sure what it's connected to make sure. Huh. Okay, that's a bit funny. See, the jaw is not connected to its freaking head like it's supposed to. So what we can try to do to fix that is switch it from neck to its head. Now if we just put the head in, now it's moving. Now it's working. There we go. See, I figured something out. Now, do the stuff. So, on edit mode, if you want to do its, so let's say, VRChat has an optional to, you could do a fist bone. So if you want your animatronics to do physics, like jiggly, you gotta use the edit mode, and you gotta grab the top point in the circle right here. You're gonna grab that top point right there, and then to make it see better, I recommend toggling this on. You'll see why. So then you're gonna go to this sign that says -y, and then it's gonna take you to this point. Now, if you go to this side, watch what it does. Okay, I thought this was gonna work, but I guess not. I was wrong. You're gonna size them up to about the points right there to make VRChat read that it's like wanting to do its fist bone. Okay, so I can read it. Now to the next point. Now what you will be needing to do now is do these guys. So this is the pelvis. So move this down. Okay, move this down. I don't know if this is supposed to be like that. I did. This is the ending. This is the top. And then move I say let's let the spine move just fine that way. So what I do is I grab the whole pelvis, and you have options. You can right click it and do the duplicate, or to do easy to do the duplicate, you press Shift and D. Now you hold Control and then you move your mouse up right there, and then grab the ending, move it up to the spine. Call this as a spine bone. Once you do that, Then you're gonna take this one as a chest bone. Then when you did that, that's when you switch up from pelvis to the spine, and then do the spine to its pelvis, and there you have it. Congratulations, you did it. Now you gotta make sure the neck is connected to, yep it is, okay, we're good. So now what you need to do is, if you actually turn this on and then you hold Z, and then move your mouse by left clicking into this kind, or actually if you let go of it while you're holding it like that, it can take you to this options too. Now what I do is I take the pointies right there, I press E, and then I highlight them. I do this, and now look at that, they're almost the same, but not this one. This one's a little bit too much, so we need to size that down just a little bit, where it could be equal. So now you're gonna rename this one that we just did as sorry guys, that was my mom, my apologies. What you can do is you rename this one as a right shoulder, and then rename this one as a left shoulder. Okay, then once you do that, you're gonna take the arm bone, the original, and put that relationship into its shoulder bone. Okay, now make sure the shoulder bones is actually staying on the chest, so that way we don't have any issues. Okay, now same thing for this one, do the same thing, make sure the shoulders in the chest, and there you have it. We did it. You guys did it. Congratulations, you guys learned how to do these stuff. So now what we can do now is move on to the shape key toggles and stuff. So what I do is I use Cat's Blender plugin to do the well, personally what I do is do the default pose however I want. So what I do is I do the jaw, let's say I do a jaw as an example, and I move this like that, kind of, maybe, if it'll like actually stay. Yeah, I guess it can't. I guess it has to stay like that. Yeah, it has to stay like that. So we could put it like this and then apply it as a rest pose. So what that does is it just left this as a default, like it's supposed to. So now what we can do is now go back to the pose and do the shape key. So what I do is I post the shape key first and call this as a default. Okay, default, no movement. I press enter and then I left click to go okay. Stop the pose mode. Now what I do is I go to its mesh, go to this area, there's gotta be stuff right there. Basically what you just did is just create a shape key. Okay, so now what you can do is go back to pose mode and you can like do the shape keys however you like it. Like you could do its goofy eyes, or you can make it funny looks, you could do its facial expressions, you could do like anything of those. Okay, let's say I want to try and do his eyes to be like, let's say I'm gonna do his scale, how would I think this way to help y'all? Oh yes, you can also like so like let's say I do let's say I grab them two. Okay, well no, actually we can only grab one. Let's do the eyelids. Let's say I do this, right? Whenever I do this, we can, however, if we want, you can like do something like this. That can be the angry look. That could be the angry look if you want to. That's totally optional. So what you can do is post a shape key and name that kind however you like it. I'm gonna call this as anger, okay? Enter and then left click to OK. Stop the pose mode, go to its mesh, default, none, and then anger, there is, okay? Now, once you do those, then all you can do now is just press A to select, and then file, export, FBX. Now, you guys could do what you want, okay? But what I do to help me is make a folder on desktop, call this as a VRChat avatars, and I open that folder and I name the owners that did them. So this was made by Mistberg. So we're gonna call this as Mistberg, and then open that and call this nfoxy. Okay. Boom. Now, I forgot to help you guys with the last part. Oh crap, did I just get... Sorry. So what you need to get though is something that's called VTF. This is gonna be from Game Bananas, okay? You could get this from Game Banana. It even shows you the photo, what it'll look like right here. This is something that can help you, okay? If you guys want to, just download this, get it set it up, all kinds of it. You have two kinds of it. You could do it as EXE or you could do it as a zip. You choose, okay? So I completely forgot to mention this back at the beginning, so I apologize everybody. So when you have VTF installed, what you need to do is go to this PC, go to the one that you have installed, or actually, to make this easier to find the textures, you right click, you go back to Steam, go to Source FileMaker, right click on it, properties, go to, oh god, I completely forgot, installed files, wait, no, see, I can't tell what, see, I don't know which kind. I think if you click on browse, yep, okay, this had a new update, sorry. So you go to installed files, go to browse, and then take you to this, go to game, workshop, materials, it'll mostly be in models. So you go to models, that's when you find it. So mine was in Mistberg, so we go to Mistberg, and I'm in Foxy. Now it's our job to get the textures, okay? So this is something that we would be needing. So we go to files, so we open this, it takes us to VTF, file, and then export. I select this as PNG. So yes, we go to VRChat, we go to this, put this in the folder right there, and then put that there, okay? Now if we read carefully, we gotta do these, okay? So we need endo1, for just this, okay? We just need that, we just need this. Endo2, let's take a look at that. Okay, so we don't need flat, so we're good. So we need endo2, okay. Okay, that. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot to mention. Leave Blender open in case if there's any issues. Now, let's continue. Endo snout, let's take a look at that. Okay, we don't need any of that, so that requires with endo1, so we're good. But we do need the eye texture, because there is a trick that I'm going to show you guys. So you go to export, PNG, and then put that there. Eye endo, we definitely need those. Let's read the VMT. It requires, oh, of course, nothing. Okay, we're good. Okay, flat. Yeah, we really don't need that, so we're good. We do need the body texture though. So we go to this and that, and boom, and boom. And same thing for this. Just gotta keep doing it until we get it. Okay. Same thing for this. Boom. We do need the bump. So we do need the bump. So we will need those. Okay. Get the pants as well because we're gonna need those. So now if we, yeah, we're good. Nothing is something important. I did the teeth. Yeah, we're good with the teeth. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so the trick I'm gonna show you guys. So whenever you put the stuff into the folder that's mixed in with FBX, this one right here, I'm gonna show you guys a trick. So if you used paint.net, which actually I'm gonna send you guys where I got that from. Paint.net download. If you if you go to this website right here, this can help you do the options. You can like do the paid wise, like you can pay it, or you can do it for free. I select this, but it still works for me just perfectly fine. So once you install that, once you install paint.net, get it set it up and all kinds of stuff, okay? You all know the drill. So whenever you have that, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take you to open it. So then whenever you right click on any images and you go to open with, this is when it'll pop up right here. So you open that, okay? And then now what you can do is take this, highlight it, and then take a bit of this bucket and then color it black. Let's save as, call this as emission. What that would do, so what this kind would do is whenever you launch on Unity, if you wanted to have an eye glow, it's gonna make it glow. You'll see what I mean. Now, once you have done all those, now you can open up VRChat Creator Companion. This is something that I do mostly, okay? Then, you can choose if you want to, you can try select some kinds like, you know, you gotta make sure to have this installed. Just make sure you have this installed and this downloaded, like I said from the beginning, okay guys? Now, move on. So, now, what you need to do is click create new project. This is something that can help you. So you click on, if it's an avatar, you gotta click on an avatar, because this is something that we're learning about. You name it. So I'm gonna name this as VRChat Avatar FNAF 4 Mistburg Nightmare Foxy. Okay, then you click create project. Okay, now we wait, and now it's done. Go back to projects, and now we finally open it. Now, I will tell you guys this. Is it still recording, by the way? Yes, we're still recording. Okay, I just want to make sure. This does take forever, though. So, if you guys are like wanting to go grab something to eat, or however you guys are gonna do it, just be sure to remind yourself to not try to touch anything while it's doing it, because it kind of does the stuff. So just wait for it to open it, wait for it to be done loading up, and once it's done and you go back, then we can move on. But I may have to do something real quick, so I'm gonna stop this for a bit and I'll be right back. Okay everybody, so are we good? Yes. Okay, so once it's done loading, it should take you to this. Okay, so it's kind of loading in still, so we kind of let it give it time. You could tell whether it's loading or not. You could tell because my mouse right now is blinking orange, which means it's still loading up. Oh, now it stopped. That means it's just loading in. Cool. I'm gonna log in, but I'm not gonna let y'all see it because I don't want to risk of getting hacked and everything. So this is just a quick little heads up, okay? Because I don't want y'all to know my info. That would be too creepy. You put your info in, and then, well, mine has to do the authentication thing because of the hackers going around and stuff. So I'm gonna put this in, okay? And there we go. You should be logged in and good to go, okay? So now what you can do is now open your thing, go to this, and then why do I just drag this inside here? Okay, I drag it and I put it in. Simple, plain simple as that. Okay, now this does take a while for it to load in, so it kinda takes a bit forever, so we just gotta wait until it is successfully done and it's successfully ready to use. Which it's gonna take a while due to like freaking how many stuff is in there, so yeah. So while we are waiting, it just depends how long it's gonna take. Come on, load in faster. We got some other things to do. Come on, load up. Okay. I don't think this is gonna load in. This is gonna take forever. I can already guarantee it. So, yeah. Oh, well, it just got done. That's crazy. So wherever it's loaded in, what I do is I just grab the whole folder, click on one that's gotta be due today that we're doing, and then I just select the rest that's like always selected and leave one that's not selected, and I just delete it. Like that. So now what you can do is open that up. Now you'll see some stuff here. So what I do is I go to the expector, I go to materials, and I click on extract materials, and I'll put them in there. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. So before we do the materials, we gotta go to the wig and switch it from generic to humanoid, and then click on apply. Okay, wait for this to load up. Okay. Sorry if I did that. I'm still practicing that. Okay. So while we're waiting, you know, I really don't know at this point. This probably is gonna take for what the fuck? Alright guys, so now that it's loaded up, we can just now click on configure. Let's take a look. Okay, so his is not that bad. Well, I don't really like the way how the thumb is and stuff. Well, it seems like the rest is good, really. It really does look like the rest is good. But the thumb, I don't really like it how it is. So personally, what I do, I just click on pose and click on reset. And it kind of does that, which that's okay, because that's normal. Check on the fingers. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, and yes, yes. Yep, we're good then. Wow. Plain simple, that much, huh? So now what I do, guys, is I go to the head and I get rid of the jawbone, which is like this. And this. And do the eyes as well. But I keep the head and the neck there. If y'all wanted to know why I'm doing it, I will show y'all why after this, okay? So now, what you need to do is go back to the body. So if you look, the chest right here is on the spine, which that is wrong. The spine needs to be on the spine. The chest needs to be in the chest, which is like this. See? Now you got it fixed. Congratulations. Now, the shoulders, you put them in. This does happen, but it's normal, so you're fine. Okay? It's normal. And then, we're good to go. So now all you need to do now is click on apply. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Due to how model is, I could guarantee you. I can already guarantee y'all that this is probably gonna take forever. So, just give y'all a heads up for this, okay? Why? It's doing it. Oh, now it's done. So now we click done. We bring up the model in. Here he is. Now we're gonna size him up a little bit. So we're gonna put this as 1.47. Then do that and that. Make him a little bit taller. So let's say about 1.98 maybe. Okay, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. But probably need a little bit more tallish. So like 2.1. Right? Let's do 2.3. Okay, that's a little bit too much, but that's okay. Well, yeah, you know what? We're gonna leave it like that. Actually, no. 2.2. Sorry, guys. I don't know. There we go. Let's say we put them here, okay? Then, textures. So, the textures. We need to do the texturing. So, the black parts, so if it's like these, I put them in a shiny mode because to me, I feel like they're good the way how it is. So I'd be sure to highlight it in case, okay? And I put the black texture into that. Look at that. It is so much better the way how it is. I'm just loving it. The endos needs to be shiny too, in my opinion, because to me it's just good to leave it like that. Endo 2, shiny, and then put that there. Okay. Endo snout, that belongs to Endo 1, it said. So we're gonna put this in Endo 1. There we go. Now the eyes, like this, the eye can be put into this. Now the trick that I told y'all about, so if you click on the check mark on the emission, you take this one that you just did with the edit and you drag it in there, it makes his eye glow. Pretty cool, right? It's pretty awesome. I like it that way. Now we take this, do it like this, and then put the texturing in that. Now it is a lot more similar, a lot more better now. All kinds of it, good stuff. And now for this part, we just color it white. Oh crap, that looks like Nightmare Mango but repaired. God dang. I should just keep this model and just remake it as that, but at the same time, I don't think it's the best idea to do so, I don't know. I'll probably think about it. Put the texture in, then you bring out the bump, put it into a normal map. The texture is not marked as normal map, click fix, and now it's fixed, the way how it should be. Do the same for this. Oh yeah, by the way, this is all optional if y'all want them to be shiny or not shiny, or probably make them sweat or not sweat. It don't matter. But to me, I'm not doing it on them because reasons and all. So, yeah. Number Foxy 3, we'll put that in there. Bring out the bump. So it's always the best option to do so anyways. The pants will be put in here. And then the bump as well. Oh, excuse me. The nose can be shiny. This can be put as black. And the teeth, we'll just leave it as plain white. And then just put it like that. And there you guys go. You did the texturing. Congratulations. Now, what I do is select the unpack prefab completely. And then if I do that, I duplicate it. And then I move it up. And then if I duplicate it that way, I get rid of this. There is a reason why, by the way. So now you guys will understand why. This one will be the avatar. This one will be... So, you know, let's just rename this one. We're gonna put this as Nightmare Foxy Avatar. And then put this as Nightmare Foxy picture posing. if you don't know what that means, guys, it means that whenever you're gonna be uploading, you will be wanting it to be like a pose or leave it like this. It just depends. It really all just depends. Okay, but be sure to do this things like I just did as well, so you guys will know it. Okay, now what you guys can do now is for the avatar. Now for this avatar, you go to add component and you type in AVA. It'll show up VRC avatar descriptor. You click on it. There's gonna be a little bitty dot right there. What I do is I click the edit and I move it. Okay, sometimes I hold my right mouse and move the WASD keys to kind of get a good view to make sure that, okay, yeah, this needs to be fixed. Put it right there, maybe, I don't know. I'd say about right there. Yeah, right there is good enough. Yes, that's good enough. The limp sync. So we got the jaw flap bone and face and blitz shape. Face and blitz shape is something that it's like mouthable control without doing the jaw or anything. You could do the jaw of it as well, but you would need to do like a shape keys of it. But to me, I just do jaw flap bone because why not? So I click on the jawbone. I find the jaw, which is this. I don't know which one. God dang it. Let me pull this up. I don't think duplicating first was probably a good idea, but I had to. Click on the avatar right here. Let's try dragging it. Yep, dragging it works good. So we do this, okay? Leave it closed. But open is like this. Put it open, and there you have it. So if you want the eyes to move, oh yeah. So why I'm doing this while the jaw and eyes is not in the humanoid rigging bone thing, it's still able to use. It is still able to use, guys. Even if you try to get rid of it, it's still able to use. Trust me. Continue. Drag this, okay? And drag that as well on the avatar. So that way it doesn't get confused. So what I do is I go closer look. Then I do this. Now it does do that sometimes, so you will have to fix it. It is a bit painful to do so, but it's just what it is. So what I do is I highlight these guys and I copy them and I paste them in. Okay. Okay. Now we just edit it. So we move this up, down, that, and then left will be like this. When if you go to view, and then right will be like that. That's just my thing, okay? Now you're done with the eye look. Congratulations. Now the fist bone on the ears that I was telling y'all, you go to the ear bone, you go to add component, type in PHY, VRC fist bone. It's gonna show up right here, okay? Now what you could do is you type in radius. Let's say we'll put this at 0.0003. That's a little bit too much. How about 2? Good enough. Now what I do is I go to the play test. Okay, I go to the play test. Let's move the head around. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so the ears is not that bad. It is physics after all, but it needs more springy. So what you can do is you can edit it and move the spring. Like you could play with it, okay, on a spring. Now let's see. A little bit good, a little bit more though. So let's say, how about this much? Okay, that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. So how about we bring this a little bit right there. Let's see how much that goes. That's a lot more better, in my opinion. So now what you can do is you can highlight this and copy it whenever you get out of it. But you could also do the gravity if this works. For some reason, it sometimes don't. So if you put this as 0.19 and then 0.1. Now if you move its head, it should do what it should do. Which for some reason, it doesn't want to do it. Which I'm confused why. I am confused why I don't want to do it. but for some reason it just doesn't feel like doing it. For some reason it just doesn't feel like it. I don't know why gravity will now do it, but let's see if we can move this up. Oh yes, now it works. Okay. We do need to fix that. Okay. So let's fix the gravity part like this. We'll put this at 0.49. Okay, and leave this on. Okay. So now we know what to do. So put this at 0.49. Okay. Now, if you do not want the ears to be like too much floppy, like out of its place whenever you're running around and stuff, you can select, however, select the immobile, which means is if you select it, you can play with this. But I'm gonna put this about like right here. Watch what it does. It makes sure that it doesn't move it too much. But I don't think we'll like that. I think we'll love it the way how we had it before. So I think it's best if we just put this about like right there. Let's test it. A little bit better. I say that's good enough. So what I do is I open up my notepad. I make sure to open it, okay? And I type in what I need to type in, okay? So let me just find a size thingy that's supposed to show up. But yeah, for some reason it doesn't want to. You know what, we're just gonna put it like this. How about that? So if it's spring, we're gonna put it like that. So if we do gravity, would be 0.49. Then gravity fall off would be 1. If we do immobile, we'll put this as 0.315. Okay, once you do those, you get out of it, it'll be put back to new. So you just put this in. I think I remember this. 0.49. Yep, I remember. Yep, I knew it. 0.49, and then 1, and then 0.315. Right? Yes, I was right. So we don't save it. You don't have to save this. This was just to help you remember. So now what you do, you can also do the options here as well. You could do the colliders, like you could enable the colliders if you want, but that's optional. You don't have to play with that. I normally don't play with it, so I recommend. I don't really use colliders that much. Optional, so it is optional for y'all if y'all want to try that or not. But you know, I don't really play with it. But if you do want to though, you could do the options over here on grab a pose. So if you want to enable posing, you put that true, but if you don't want people to leave it posing, then you put it as false. Or if you want people to grab, you can leave it on, but if you do not want people to grab, then you put it as false if you do not want people to grab it. But I'm gonna put this as true because reasons. So then what you can do now, guys, is you can click on this 3 dot right here in the top right corner where my mouse is, left click it, and you click on copy opponent. Copy component. There we go. Go to the other ear, click on this dot and paste component as new. And there you go. You now have a Fizzbone on your avatar. Congratulations. Now, if you go to builder, it's gonna take this right here. So you're gonna click all of those as auto fix. This is gonna take forever. So if you see these 3 things right there, you click on 3 auto fixes, okay? Just click on auto fix and it'll just automatically fix it, okay? And then do the last one, and there you go. Now, you do not have to worry about the rest. The rest we do not have to worry about, okay? Trust me on that one, okay guys, trust me. I know what I'm doing. So now what you can do is, before trying to upload, we make sure to test it. But let me see if I have any. Yep, I have one avatar that was tested, but we do not need that because we're already good on it. So we're gonna delete it and then replace it with Name Foxy. So what we can do is simple, super easy. Just click on build and test. This does happen that way, guys. So what I do is I just go to this and just type in Foxy. Okay. Just put the name on it and then just leave it like that. Be sure to save it. For some reason now they just require it to save it as a Unity thing. I'm guessing this is just all new, so that way VRChat actually knows what it is. So yeah. So while we're waiting, leave this. So I'm hoping this doesn't take forever. It just depends. Alright, so if you see where it says test avatar built, then what you can do is hop on to VRChat. You can hop on to VRChat. Oh yeah, let me close this out by the way. Oh yeah, if you all want, since there was no issue on your model, however, you can now exit out Blender, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Now, what you can do. Oh yeah, get that out too. And yeah. I'm a non VR person. Because I mean, I do have VR, yes, but I don't feel like going through the process and just kind of use virtual desktop or however and install Steam VR and kind of lead it to where it's gonna be all buggy and all kind of stuff. Because I need the hydration. Good water. Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, guys, the avatar testing chamber. So this is the world that I personally go to. Hello, it's me. Hi, how you doing? So to find your avatar that you're testing or you're uploading, you press your escape key, which is ESC. You press it, then you go to avatars. Then find the avatar that you're testing. We're just going to other, and then you'll have it right here. See how he looks? He is okay, but his chest is just freaking messy. It's all messy and glitchy for some reason. I'm like too confused why it's doing it. I'm confused why it's doing it. I guess it's just a normal thing, I guess. I don't know. So I'll probably have to figure out sooner or later why it's doing it. Why am I getting invited? God dang. I even got freaking friend requested. Okay. That's enough. I'm putting this as do not disturb. And of course it took me off. So why is this one acting funny? Why is this acting funny? I don't get it. Why is this acting funny? Oh, you know what? Maybe if I size it up. I should have probably sized it up and probably would have thought of that. Then maybe at that time I wouldn't have to worry about that. But I didn't know this was all gonna do that. So anyway, if it does that and still works good, then you can choose to go back a Blender and restart all over again. But I might do that later after this video, maybe. I don't know. So you can, however, so like if you do die, you could so like if you look at its ear. The ear fishbone is absolutely doing just fine. So if you put on sadness, it actually moves down like that. So it's good like that. So it's good that way, you know? It's always good to play with it, kinds of stuff. If you do a backflip, you can do it that way. Or if you want, you can also do the dancing as well. So if you do the dance, MMD dance, this will do the job as well. Okay. All of this will do just fine. Just try your best to not worry about the thing right here. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm guessing it's normal that way. I don't know. But yeah, the jaw moves good. All kinds of stuff. Everything that we just did here is good. Okay. Now we could switch off from this and just go back to our own, I guess. Which it don't even let me. So I'm gonna have to play as a different character. There we go. I'm just gonna play as this one for now. Or actually, I'm gonna play as the one I did yesterday, which is this one. Because I think this one's pretty cool. So we go back on Unity, right? We go back on Unity. If you are wanting, this depends. If you're wanting to have your avatar to have its control or kinds of it, like controller kind, then what you can do is kind of like so okay, I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, don't listen to me. You could use Go Loco on the avatars as well, which I'm gonna show you guys. This is optional. You guys don't have to follow me. You could get the sit down and lay down animations. Like you could Go Loco, VRChat. You could get those like these. They're like free. They're free. So if you go here and press $0 and purchase it again, it costs 8.02 gigabytes. And then all kinds of stuff. Okay, but mine's is already on. So if I find it real quick, which I know it's here somewhere. I'm not stupid. Okay, where the heck? Okay, where the heck did I? Okay, now. Oh no, I found it. Found ya. So you can put it like this if you want, and then just drag the Unity package in there. Okay. Be sure to select all just to make sure, and then click on import. But I gotta be right back real quick though, guys, because I gotta go BRB. I'm back, boys and girls. I'm back. So sorry. Are we good? Yes, we're good. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay. So whenever you have the Go Loco, what I do is I make two things in this folder right here. I make the animator controller, which is in Foxy FX, right? And then I create a expressions menu and put this as in Foxy menu. Okay, guys, plain simple as that. What you want to do now is go to playable layers, enable, turn this and this and this and this on. So the FX will be in Foxy FX, the action will be in Go Loco action, and the bass will be Go Loco bass. Okay, the sitting will be Go Loco sitting, and there you go. Now for expressions, the menu will be in this, the parameters will be in Go All Parameters. Okay, now when you go to the menu, you click on add control, and then you type in Go Loco, and then put it as a sub menu. You could choose to do the 2D texture icon, which is what I'm doing. You find this picture, and then you find Go All menu on this, and there you have it. Simple as that. Now, with this, you can actually, however, do something like this. Watch this. If you select blank, you go to blend shapes, default no movement, and then anger. Watch what it does. Oh, one more thing. You can also add the dancing emote, which actually, if you go to, let's say I want the Maxamo emotes. Let's say I want to do this, right? Maybe, I don't know. There is a tutorial, is there? Hold on, guys. Let me watch the tutorial. Hold on. Alright, we good? Yes. So, guys, I just watched the tutorial. It is plain easy. So, what we need to do is, if you're wanting to do the max ammo one, you go to this website right here. It's gonna tell you to do this. So, I'm gonna choose the characters or animations, I should say. Sorry. Let's see what kind we got. Let's type in the dance. Let's see this one. Dang. Still going at it. You could choose to do the hip hop if you want to do that way. I don't know what kind of dancing they got, but if you want to do the house dancing, you can do that too. So let me just pick one that I want real quick. That's good. Let's do this, yeah. Wants us to download it. Okay. I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. So what you can do now, so I had to log in and everything, are we good? Yes. I had to sign in and everything guys, so you can choose this dance however y'all want. I'm gonna use max ammo as an example, so if you want to use this one as well, choose what y'all want as a dance, all kinds, and feel free to do it, okay? So what you can do is when you get signed in, you choose the stuff, you click on download. It's gonna say this, do without skin, and then click on download. Okay, so downloading asset, and there we go. It just did it. So now what you can do is take this one. Sorry about that. We good? Yes. So once you have that, you're gonna drag this in. Okay. Now watch this. If you do this, you will have to do the wig first. Select from this to humanoid, and then apply it. Okay. Now if you do Shift and D, I believe, like it said. I don't know if that really worked or not. It said that you could do like Shift and D. Hold on. Shift and D. Shift and D. What the heck? What did it say? Didn't it say to do Shift and D? Like, what's it supposed to do what it's supposed to do? Why is it not wanting to do it? Does this not want to work or something? Edit it. Yeah, I'm confused. Why is it not wanting to do it? Yeah, I'm confused. Time out for a second. Hold on. Let me look back on YouTube. Hold on. Guys, are we good? Are we clear? Yes, so I just figured out. Instead of pressing Shift and D, we were supposed to press Control and D. So press Control and D. Now we just made a copy of it. So now we're gonna delete this. Okay? Now we got this. So we're gonna put this as loop. We're gonna rename this as hip hop. Okay? Now, for this kind, if you go to go and logo, controllers, and then action. If you go to action and AFK section, go to standing emotes, and then go to, I recommend doing 9 through 16, and then go to 10. Then what you can do is, if you go to VRChat avatars, put this here and all that kind, go back to 10 to make sure, drag the hip hop that you got, and then put this in. Now what you do, you go to the menu, add control, type in dance, put this as a toggle, and then put in VRC emo, put this from value of 1 to 10. Once you do that, then you're good. You've just added a dance. Okay? Now here's another thing you can do with go as a custom toggle. You can also, with the shape key that we just did, that I just said, like this, switch it from this and that. You can also, however, do that. So in order to do this, you go to, which is something super simple and easy. You go to your animation. Should click on the whole thing, by the way. Go to this. So you type in anger on. Okay, because that's the only thing I have. So when you do that, you click on this record button. What it's gonna do is that it's gonna do this. Okay. Now when you do this, you go to the mesh and then you put this on. You stop it, go back to preview. So if you play with this, it has that on and it has that off. Now to make it as off, like default, we should have copied that, so I paste it, but we name it to off. Anger off. Save that. Put this on, and then put this on. This can help you. This can help you how to do it, okay? So, sorry about that. So now when you've done those, you can now go to, yeah, we're good. You can go back to assets, go to go and logo, and go menus, go all parameters, go to add, and then go to the and then go ahead and type in what you want to do with it. So then you type, so let's say I put this as anger toggle, put this on, and then control C, and then go back to assets, VR, that. Now you gotta go to the FX, and then go to parameters. Mine was bool, so I'm gonna put this as bool, paste that in, layers, plus, paste it in. Now go to the setting icon, and switch it from 0 on weight to 1. Now take these two and drag them in. Okay? Now to do this, now, you would right click on this, make transition, put this on, take this, has extra time, be sure to uncheck that, uncheck this too, put this as 0, to do this. Now if it has anger toggle, put this as a true, put this one, do the same on this one, take that, boom, this one, switch it from true on that one to false. Okay, now when you do this, go back, put the new control, type in anger toggle parameters, anger toggle. Okay, And now, when you're done, what I would do mostly is take this one, so like children. I do the posing, so I could do like a random pose however I want to. So let's do it the way how I want to do. So I'm gonna take the pelvis, move it to the side, move the chest bone like this if I possibly can. So if I do something like this. Do like this. And do this way. Now let's move the arms down. Like this. Oop, oop, oop. Hold on. And move that down too. Like that, yes. There we go. This is nothing about this one. So then for this one, go back to SDK, build and test. Okay, wait for this to load. Alright, so once test avatar build is done, and then while you're still in, you go back to avatars, other, this one, now you'll see this one's on. Okay, now it's acting funny more often. Now it's acting even more funny. As anger, if it does the dance, you could do its dance as well. It does look a bit funny when it's doing that, so I guess it's kind of normal like that, I guess. I don't know. So I don't know why it's doing that, but I guess it's kind of normal like that. Now if we do go loco and sit. See, the sitting is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This one's not fine. This one's a lot more broken. Exhausting is fine. Now that's fine. Just a little bit fine. Let's see this. Prone. Fine. 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 Not fine whenever we move it. Not fine. Okay, well, I might have fixing to do. This does happen, everybody, so it does happen to some avatars. You just gotta remember to fix it sometimes on any bones, which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably do it later in this video, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing this all of a sudden. It was just fine, but now all of a sudden it's like, don't want to do this, and that's when it goes to the down bad of it. So yeah, but okay, hold on. We good? Yes, we're good. So now, whenever you're done, you can now successfully upload it. Okay, we can now upload this, and that way we can call this as a day. So let this do its job. Okay, guys, just leave it alone. Let it do its job. All kinds of stuff. Okay. So with that being said, I'll be right back because I gotta go do some stuff. Alright guys, so mine's just loaded in like this. So what you need to do is, what I do is I go back to scene, click on VRC cam, and I just move it around a little bit, play with it. I kinda edit it to where it could actually be like a profile picture kinda. So this is something that I would normally do, okay? Okay, hold on, let me just shut the door real quick because I don't want any copyrights. Okay? So now we go back to the game. So this was made by, so we're gonna call this as FNAF 4 Mistburg Nightmare Foxy. Okay, and then we're gonna put this as credit Mistburg and then Scott Coffin. We're gonna make it public in case if people want it. put this on, and then upload it. Alright, so if yours says upload complete, then you're good to go. Alright, so we do not need this anymore, so we are good on that. So that's how you can do it, but you can also upload this as a PC and Quest. So the Quest version is kind of different. So you take all of this, but you do it as the materials. You click on the materials, and then whenever you do that, you go switch from standard to VRChat, mobile, and standard light. Now, as you guys can see closely, the eye glow stopped. How do you get that back? Easy. You go to this, and you turn this back on that, and there you go. You got that back on. Now, to switch it to Quest, you switch to build target, and then you switch it to Android, confirm it. Now, this is gonna take forever, so I'll be right back. We good? Yes. Okay. So, whenever your thing is done, it should be able to be used again. So it's always good to let it do it before you try to move on. Okay. So when you go to Builder, this will happen. So you click on Autofix. Now you click on Builder Publish for Android. Yay! Now it's done. Okay. So you lift this on, you click this, and you click upload. Yep, it's done. So once it's done, you can so there's option things how you can do this. If you want, you can. However, go to the location icon, go to your profile again, and it should show it right here. And then you just play it as that plain sample. This thing is freaking broken. But yeah, that is really all how you do it. So if y'all, I hope this helps. If it did, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on notification bell. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.